What's up, everybody? I'm Happy Tom. This is Happy Dragon Games, and today we're playing some more Vampyr. Now let's go in. We're about to go to our sister's funeral.
Disciple among the bodies, I wonder.
You know, the sister I murdered, or whatever.
This man's far too old to be Samuel.
Oh my lord!
No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker.
Okay, I want the axe in his chest.
Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail.
Intrigue. I hear scowls.
As I feared. Samuel no longer preaches the blood.
Yeah, it sounds right. That's probably gonna finish him off. I have a big old club, man. I wish I could save you, Samuel. It's just beyond me. Whack! Personal diary. 12th of October, Father Whitaker is so righteous, so full of compassion and love for the suffering ones. His words are all the city needs. Tonight I gave him all I have. My strength, my faith, my wealth. If it's not enough, I know where to find more. 17th of October. Father W and I went to an abandoned house near St. Mary's. It was an awful, smelly place. Rats were disputing in the rooms. Disputing the rooms to the last residents of decrepit flats. Most of them were sick. Awful odors. Helped them both see the light. Cry. I cry now. Do. Okay. Fair enough. I gotta talk to old Toby. You weren't here a moment ago, were you? One of these teleporty dudes. Whack! Whack! Can't teleport when you're dead! Hey! Incorporating biting into your fight is actually very helpful because it gives you time to restore some stamina. Like, you just restore everything when you take time to take a bite. Whack! Whack! Can I not do anything for Widow in Distress right now? I feel like any open world game needs like a quest window like Skyrim. There are just too many games where it's hard to find out what exactly it is you're supposed to be doing right then. Or what you can do is more the thing, because I know what I'm supposed to be doing. But, I mean, where do I go to check out my side quests? Ah, well. I'm gonna go discreetly attend Mary's funeral. Hey! Whack! There we go. Getting back into this whole combat thing. Let's try going across here. And that way. They went that way. Oh, this looks promising.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now,
Boop.
I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
Hang out up here.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Damn, Mama, you old.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
I lacked
These
force
are
of
the
will.
legal requirements for the epidemic.
I just had nothing to pitch to it. I'm sorry.
Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Don't you let her shoot herself. You hear me? You take care of that old lady. That's my mama. Okay? No, you can't do that down. I know you can't. I tried. I tried a lot. You can only do that up.
Oh, Mary. What have I done?
Murdered her. You ate her.
If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
Why are you just staring at my chest?
Thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
is it possible? Tell me. Is it so easy to take a life every night, and then just smile and nod at those you spared?
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this
Of
pain
course she
yourself.
has. She's been 27 forever. She's seen a bunch of people die.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished.
Immortality is the worst.
Pray for Mary's forgiveness.
Because the people you love are not immortal.
I'm not a religious man. You should know that.
This is not about you forgiving yourself. This is for her. This is you telling Mary how sorry you are.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace.
And do something about those
Find the
veins.
solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
I mean, probably. Quarantine area. Whack! 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 Bite! Whack! Bite! The whack! Ow! Come on! I got stuck in that corner. I still want to go in that quarantine zone. Whack! 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 Bite! What? Could you not? Okay. Whew. Bite! There we go. Okay. You guys got stuff for me?
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you say? No, thank you.
All right.
Okay.
I shan't insist. Goodbye for now, sir.
Ah, worth it, I guess. Got a bunch of experience and stuff. Would be a shortcut if I didn't have to murder all those folks.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin.
You
forget
are
your old
huge.
weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Big old gorilla
Ascalon
man.
does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon.
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge.
Ooh,
and
you are large.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
I definitely... Can I not? Okay. Alright. I really don't want to fight that guy, and I definitely gotta talk to Lady Ash about that. Who are you?
Hello again, miss.
Oh yeah, the lady that didn't want to talk to me.
Melia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. Hello, Camellia. How are you, partner? Come on, girl. Smile. Don't you know Dorothy and I have an agreement? We're on the same side. No? All right then.
Come on.
Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia.
Does she just
I
never
know you
talk?
understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Very well.
Well, that did a lot for me.
Bye then.
Are there people around here I can heal? Clayton's fine. Alright. I'll go in the church then. Since I gotta.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Oh, really?
I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
It was an accident. A terrible, terrible accident.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
I feel responsible. The pain is consuming me.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I'm so sorry, Mary. I promise to find who is responsible for all this. I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Whatever
Loading.
happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all. I cannot enter.
That's some nice chanting you got going on there, but it's mildly unnerving. Na da da. More pre-win guys. I wish that did something for my cooldowns. All right. Ah, did not mean to undo that immediately.
It's one of them!
Nah, you're good. It's nothing.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you.
Oh. Well, hello. That's not ominous. Oh, Lord.
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
What?
You selected me. Chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of
Interesting.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Who's talking with Swansea?
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
No. I mean, I can for a while, but not long enough. Alright.
This is sacred ground. Neutral territory.
3 factions in a room.
Just had the carpet cleaned.
Yeah, I would turn you into a puddle, sir. I have a big old club and some chompers.
Sacred Stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
You know shit. Swansea.
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones.
Oh.
I found her room.
Well, to be fair,
blood
kind
everywhere.
of didn't enjoy her company.
Taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Do you really believe they would come for us here? In such a public venue?
McCallum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Alright.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Can I talk to you for a minute?
Jonathan, I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage scowl.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the Scal, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was like 8,000 feet tall. His skin was weird.
Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
I mean, he could have with 2 fingers.
The executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
Yeah.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
Yeah, don't gotta tell me.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? The hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
I mean,
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Have you embraced this woman? Like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
okay.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
Not gonna mention Demon Dude. Well, I mean, the other Demon Dude, the floaty one. Clay.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed, still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox. I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
This place is full of sickness and decay. How could I get better in such a dump?
Consider yourself lucky that I'm treating all of my patients equally. But don't push your luck.
Don't play the innocent with me. I'm sure you have good reasons to act this way. And also weaknesses that can be exploited.
Well, damn.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Is this supposed to be an hospital? A pigsty would smell better.
Who you? Who you?
It's locked, all right.
Can I get around this way? Can I talk to you?
Good evening,
Whoever you
sir.
are?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed of the Pembroke Hospital. May I be of assistance?
Dr. Reed,
Nate Roos?
so it's you who saved my friend Oswald. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
And you are?
Newton Blight. Oswald and I recently returned from the war.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
No thanks, sir. Unless you're able to get rid of every rat in London.
Yeah, that sounds medical.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself. Hello again, Mr. Thatcher. Do you feel any better now?
Yes, this neighborhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain air.
Do you
Okay.
need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm grateful for what you've done, but I've never felt comfortable with doctors.
Okay, so I don't have the medicine you need.
I will see you later. Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of
Just looking for blue things. If there's nothing blue, I'm not going to waste time right now because I'll come talk to him later. I guess I need to go this way and go around?
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top.
I'm a what? Whack! Whack! Yeah, it is. Big ass club. I really don't like killing humans, but my lord, are you guys annoying. All right. Almost there, I think. Yep, looks like we're going right through here. Cover letter. Booth Digby. Whoever the hell Booth Digby is. Oh, it's you. Hey, Booth. What up?
Good evening, sir.
I just learned something about you.
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
I will whack you with my club.
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know?
Wet boys. It seems
You
like
know
a type
where
of
I
gang
can
you're
find
kind of
Sean
born
Hampton.
into.
I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cut. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
All right.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Well, I guess I have to ask.
You one.
Do you need medical help, sir?
I feel fine, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Who are you?
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, miss.
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want?
Ah.
Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Can I offer you my medical help, Miss Cox?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
You are just
Goodbye.
all smiles, huh? I got something for you, I think.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
It's from the drinking, asshole.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted, and I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me then?
About the sad saint. I try asking Tom once about him.
Yeah, that's what they keep telling me.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or
Just a
strange
dead
events
body under
recently?
my feet.
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton.
That's a
Vampire
name.
Hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Are they? Are you
Mr.
sure?
Morton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
He's just going to tell me to talk to Tom Watts.
Good
So,
hunting, Mr. Throgmorton. Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
correct. Tom. Tom.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Do you need any help?
I'm all right, Dr. Reed.
Cool.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. It would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
Yes, it would.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
All right, will do.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
I should have offered a drink to the boy. Be he cursed or not, he's just another
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Yeah, probably. There's an old lady over here.
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
There you go.
A doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Do you know a man who lives in this part of town? A man named Sean Hampton. I'm looking for him.
Sorry, sir. I don't know a lot of folks around here. Most prefer to avoid me.
Well, I don't think you should talk to him. He may be very sick.
Thanks for the tip. You might want to check the Turquoise Turtle. It's a pub not far from here. The barkeep knows everyone in these parts.
Yeah.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Am I really cursed? It explains so much.
Knock, knock.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
I'll leave you then. Good night.
Stella Fishburne. Alright. Let's get back to what we were doing. Let's go find the sad saint. Guessing this way.
Seems like the guard of Prewin is on Sean Hampton's trail, too.
Alright. You guys need to back the fuck up. Ow! Alright, bitey bite, 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 bite. Need some blood, need some heals. Alright, just about ready. Alright. Cool. Ooh, I was getting a bit worried there for a minute.
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
That sounds about right for how this game goes. Cool. Are we going down and around? Hey, what's up? Is that so? That's so interesting. Can you stop that? Whack, whack, whack. Oh, I need to level up, but I'm gonna do it again. Alright, let's go open this up. Oh, already got it. Sweet. Oh, I didn't realize I had serums either. Say grenade? You do have grenades. Oh, come on. There we go. Where? Point him out to me. What are you?
There's one of them vermin. God walks with me.
Oh. No thanks. There should be a shelter here, right? Aha! Here we go. Now then. You have so much experience. Shadow vortex at your target's feet. Coming to life, the shadows interrupt an enemy in the area and inflict tremendous damage. From a beast. Let's try Abyss. Sounds interesting. Pretty cool. More healing on bites, please. Damage on bites? Confirm. Cool. Well. Who are you?
Good evening, Mr. Throckmorton.
Oh,
Dr.
Throckmorton.
Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
You?
Goodbye. And good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have you met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
Damn.
Do you need
right?
medical help, Miss Paxton?
No, thank you.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you?
No, the docks are
Working
fishy. That's where they bring them in.
outside at night in this dangerous part of town.
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Okay.
Do you need my medical attention, Miss Paxton?
I'm fine, Dr. Reed. Keep your medicine for those who need it.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Shan!
Much work to do.
How do I get over there, Sean? I could probably just go outside, huh? Sorry, I need to steal some of your stuff first. I know you're running a shelter and all, but I think I need it more. Because me and my needs.
Lost your horse, Governor? Or are you just out of your mind?
Sean. Okay, so I don't go outside. I mean, I've found it. There's just a door here. Okay. Sean!
Why the long face, Doctor?
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor. He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow,
I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I'll surrender myself to your judgment.
Alrighty, so I guess we know what we're doing next time. But that is all the time I have for right now. When we come back, I'm going to go save that missing person, or whatever that head bobble thing is. And I'm going to go into the sewers. But, if you guys could, if you enjoyed the video, you stayed around this long, if you don't mind, just take another second, click that like button, it really helps me out. Maybe leave me a comment down below, tell me how I'm doing. Tell me if I'm being too much of a pansy in this game. Just tell me how things look or how things sound. I'm always happy to hear some feedback. Plus, you know, helps with the algorithm and all that, trying to build a channel. But, like I said, that's all the time I have for now. I will see you guys the next time. Until then, you stay happy.